Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got an absolutely fascinating explainer lined up for you. We're diving headfirst into the May 2026 Google Threat Intelligence Group Report, or GTIG for short. This report gives us a totally unprecedented, gripping look at the rapidly evolving landscape of cybersecurity. And you know, this landscape is literally being reshaped in real time by artificial intelligence. So if you want to understand the modern battlefield of the internet, well, this is exactly where we need to start.
What happens when the hackers start using AI? For years, I know, that sounded like a plot straight out of a sci-fi thriller, right? But the reality is, this isn't science fiction anymore. We are officially in the middle of an AI-powered digital arms race. The stakes have absolutely never been higher, the tools have never been faster, and the rules of the game, they're changing by the minute.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The first AI Zero Day. The inciting incident.
To truly grasp where we stand today, we really need to look at the specific event that shook the cybersecurity world this May. Now, a zero-day exploit is exactly what it sounds like, a newly discovered software vulnerability that attackers use before the software creator has literally 0 days to release a fix. It's the ultimate cybersecurity nightmare. Think of it as an invisible, open backdoor that nobody even knew existed, until the attackers are already walking right through it.
So here's the bombshell. GTIG identified the first known threat actor using an AI-developed zero-day exploit for a wide-scale attack. Let's just take a second to process the historical significance of that. I mean, we've seen threat actors experiment with AI before, sure, maybe generating some basic phishing emails or writing simple malware scripts, but using AI to discover, write, and deploy a brand new zero-day exploit at speeds way faster than a human ever could, that is a monumental escalation. Actually, scratch that, it's a complete game changer. The attackers aren't just using AI to do old tricks faster, they're using it to create entirely new, unpatchable weapons on the fly.
Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 2, Industrial-Scale AI Threats, a Maturing Threat Landscape. Because this wasn't just some isolated, one-off event, right? It represents a massive global shift. The report explicitly warns of the, quote, industrial-scale application of generative models within adversarial workflows. Really think about that for a second. Threat actors are no longer just lone wolves tinkering away in a basement. They're actively transitioning from these early experimental AI operations to massive, industrialized cyber attack workflows. It's kind of like moving from a single hand-crank printing press to a fully automated high-speed factory, but, for cyber threats. They're integrating generative AI models directly into their pipelines to automate and accelerate their attacks at a pace we have literally never dealt with before.
Which brings us to Section 3, Google's AI Defenses, Fighting Fire with Fire.
Now, I know the threat sounds incredibly daunting, but hey, don't panic just yet. The story isn't just about the attackers getting stronger. On one side of the battlefield, yes, you have the threat, AI-developed zero-day exploits. But on the other side, you have the defense, proactive counter-discovery. In the case of that planned wide-scale attack we just talked about, the absolute worst-case scenario didn't actually happen. Why? Because Google's proactive counter-discovery intercepted it. Defenders are actively using advanced intelligence to hunt down these AI-generated threats before they can be fully unleashed. It's essentially a proactive shield blocking an invisible sword.
So the crucial point is, how does a company like Google secure its own powerful platforms like the Gemini models from being abused by these industrialized adversaries? Well, mitigating Gemini model abuse involves a multi-layered approach. First, they're deploying advanced classifiers to actively catch malicious prompts. Second, they're utilizing deep in-model protections to stop the AI from generating harmful code in the first place. And third, when they do detect abuse, they're rapidly disabling those malicious accounts. It's this continuous, dynamic effort to lock down the exact tools the attackers are trying to exploit.
But playing defense isn't just about building higher walls. It brings us to Section 4, the ultimate defender, Big Sleep and CodeMender. Okay, this is where this explainer gets really exciting. Google's AI defense ecosystem works in two fascinating steps. Step 1 features an AI agent brilliantly named Big Sleep, which is kind of ironic since it literally never rests. Big Sleep actively scans for and detects software vulnerabilities in the system. Then, Step 2, the exact moment a flaw is found, another agent called CodeMender steps right in. CodeMender uses Gemini's advanced reasoning capabilities to automatically write the fix for that vulnerability. Just think about the mechanics of that. One AI finds the hole, and the other AI instantly uses advanced reasoning to patch it up. This high-stakes game of cat and mouse is now being played entirely at machine speed.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate takeaway of the GTIG report. AI can be a powerful tool for defenders. While AI absolutely introduces some terrifying new capabilities for malicious actors, it might just be our absolute most robust shield. By fighting fire with fire, defenders can analyze massive amounts of threat data, discover hidden vulnerabilities, and deploy patches exponentially faster than humanly possible. It's a real game changer for sure.
Which leaves us with one final provocative question. As adversarial AI continues to scale up, automate, and become more sophisticated, will defensive AI always remain one step ahead? It's really the defining cybersecurity question of our era, and honestly, how we answer it is going to shape the safety of our entire digital world. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.